Tonight we welcome the YMCA of the North Shore to historic Fenway Park. Dunkin' Donuts committed to the community. And a new pitcher on the bump here for the Oakland A's. They've had a slew of them in this series. This will be Neal, who was released by Miami on the 23rd of March and scooped up as a minor league free agent just 2 days later by the Oakland A's, and just brought him up today from AAA Nashville. And he is making his major league debut as that one is fouled away by Travis Shaw. Travis on the night has been on base 3 times, hit by a pitch. He's been walked, and he is singled.
Well, they've been the Athletics been spending some money on travel to get these players in and out. Been a lot of guys come in and out of this series.
Fouled away. Do the A's have to leave? Got Houston coming in next.
Yeah, you hear that one all the time, right? Close the airport, or
yeah.
You know,
Right.
I don't particularly like that, right?
Well, new opponent. 4 games with the Astros beginning on Thursday, and they have issues of their own. High twisting fly to left center field. Burns and Davis there, and the left fielder Davis makes the grab. Mentioned a long game they played today back home in Houston. So, you know, there's 7 or 8 games under 500. They've had a disappointing start. We talked about Minnesota losing again today, now 8-25. Among the teams have really had a dreadful start. So is Atlanta, of course. 1 man out. Here's Christian Vasquez. He's gone 1 for 3 with a single. He was part of the 4-run uprising the Red Sox had in the 5th inning. So more crooked numbers. They had 3 in the 2nd. A run in the 3rd, 2 more in the 4th inning. And the runs just keep on coming for the Red Sox. They took care of the starter Surkamp after 2 2/3 innings.
You know, I mentioned Vasquez taking some extra batting practice on the field, and it wasn't actually batting practice. It was that flip drill that we see the players take all the time, where a coach puts up a screen, he stands behind the screen, flips the ball underhand to the hitter, and they were able to move the ball around the ballpark. Vasquez was doing it the other day on the field. Most guys will do it in the cage, but Vasquez
lined into right field. Well, it has taken root, that's for sure. Down the line into the corner. He wants 2 bases, and he'll get it. A stand-up double. That's some nice swings tonight.
Yeah, you know, getting back to the extra work that he put in, and which the players appreciate, is the fact that, you know, when he's on the field, he can see where the ball goes. When you're in the cage, you're not exactly sure, you know, where you've hit it, where you didn't. That's why he likes to take it on the field. It's a universal drill that almost every major league ball player does. And what drives me nuts is I see sometimes at the lower levels of coaches going to the side. They're actually throwing it to the side of the player. It doesn't make sense to me, because who pitches from the side? Nobody. I mean, the ball doesn't come to you from home, the first base dugout or third base dugout. It comes to you from the pitcher's mound.
Right.
So, you know, obviously most of the players, majority of players, almost all of them, take it straight on like it would be from a pitcher. So if you're coaching young kids out there, forget that side drill. I don't know what purpose that proves to anybody.
That is odd. Jackie Bradley has had another good night. He's driven in 4 runs this evening.
You know, unless we have a rule change where pitchers start throwing from the dugout, then I would suggest that.
Your mind works in some unusual ways.
It does. It you've noticed, Dave?
I'm beginning to find this out now.
Yeah, it really does.
34, 35 games into the season. The 0-2 pitch, and a little too high.
But do you get what I'm talking about, though?
Absolutely. You're right.
There's Bradley's home run and a breaking ball right there. A 3-run shot back in the second inning. He's having another big night tonight for the Red Sox.
3-run homer, a run-scoring double over the head of Burns. A wave and a miss there. That one gets away from Vogt. He'll have to scoop and fire, and he gets him. Vasquez holding at second base. That's something I've wondered about for a long time when I've seen that drill. Like, what are we doing that for?
Makes no sense to me. I see it all the time, you know, with especially little league kids, and even sometimes as high as the high school or college level, and I just never quite understood that. I have not yet found a pitcher who throws from that angle, and so it only makes sense to me to throw directly on. But you got to be behind a screen, of course, so you're going to get your lunch.
There are a lot of things in baseball that are done, you know, for 100 years, and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Someone should question them.
Yeah. Why?
There's Mookie Betts, 2 down. Red Sox ahead 10-3. If you're just joining us, the Red Sox with 3 runs in the second inning on a Jackie Bradley home run. Dustin Pedroia hit one in the fourth inning, a 2-run shot up into the monster seats. And the Sox have piled up 14 hits. So they're closing in on last night's 16 hits, which matched the season high. And Mookie Betts with an opportunity to drive in his second run. He's gone 2 for 4. Actually 1 for 4. That was overturned, that base hit his last time up. And he has scored a run. The Sox have out hit the A's 14-5. Vasquez after the double at second base, 2 down. And that one is off the mitt. It'll go to the backstop. And up 90 feet, Vasquez down to third. Stay tuned for Red Sox Final presented by Plain Ridge Park Casino. TC and Steve Lyons will preview tomorrow's pitching matchup. That's between David Price and Dallas Keuchel, plus highlights from around the American League East. Got jammed there, but he fought it off foul. One and 2 on Mookie here in the 6th inning. Up the middle, base hit. Vasquez scores. 11-3 Boston.
Mookie gets another multiple hit game. He's starting to heat up like the rest of his teammates. Picks up RBI number 21 on the season as he drives that breaking ball up the middle. A little bit of a flat breaking ball that stays inside, and Betts with the base hit with 2 outs to drive in a run.
Dustin Pedroia already with a couple of RBIs tonight on the home run. And the first one to Pedroia is across for a strike. I think the upset of the night is so far the one inning the Red Sox have not scored in is the first inning, where they have been so effective. It's been their biggest scoring inning of the season, but got 3 in the second thanks to Jackie Bradley. High fly down the right field line. That one heading toward the pole and sinking foul into the seats.
Yeah, and they've had innings too recently where they're putting up those crooked numbers. I mean, it's not, you know, a lot of 1s and 0s on that scoreboard for the Red Sox. It's a lot of 3s and 4s. And here's the shot by Pedroia, that coming back in the 4th inning off a breaking ball.
Here's the 0-2. And he let that one go high. Red Sox starting to win at home with a victory here tonight. They'll go to 11-7 at Fenway. They're 10-6 on the road, where the season started. Remember the 6 weeks we spent in Cleveland, Jerry? That one outside and down to second base goes Mookie Betts.
That was a long time. You know, the good thing about it was the beginning of the season, so everybody's all fired up, you know, but that was a long time.
Oh, man. You can only go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame so many times. You know, and that's the #1 draw there in Cleveland.
And as it turned out, and the whole time we were there, I didn't go there one time.
You didn't go once?
Not once.
No.
Nope.
And you're such a big rock and roll fan.
I know.
So on a wild pitch, Betts in scoring position. And the 2-2. Another one nearly wild, scooped by Vogt. I hope you and I are still locked in for McCartney.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think everybody knows that by now. I think we've made it pretty clear.
Pretty clear. We've been begging. 2 down, the 3-2. High fly ball left center field. But Burns will get there into the gap. And that will retire the side. But the Red Sox add on another run. And nothing more for Matt.